Gentlemen, it's come down to this. You're gonna remember this day, this race, this moment for the rest of your lives. America's fastest Gran Turismo gamers battle head-to-head for the chance of a lifetime, becoming a Nismo athlete and a professional race car driver for Nissan. 32 gamers battle to earn their spot at Silverstone Raceway, the home of British motor racing. Training with some of the world's top instructors.
You guys have to push the limit.
They embark on a series of challenges testing their speed, strength, and soul. Judges Boris Said, Danny Sullivan, and Rob Barth watch every move as they search for America's next Nismo athlete. This is GT Academy, and the race from virtual to reality is on. It's not a video game. This is real life. Welcome everybody to New York City. Right in the middle of Times Square is where it's all going down. I'm Dhani Jones, host of this year's GT Academy. Congratulations on making it this far. Out of 400,000 GT gamers, you are America's 32 elite. Now this year, we'll be focusing on 3 qualities of a Nismo athlete. Speed. You must have the capacity to deal with intense speed and be able to react to whatever comes your way. Strength. You must have the mental strength to deal with the extreme stress of competition. My favorite, soul. You must have the fervor of a race car athlete. Understand that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Like our previous champions, Brian Highcotter and Steve Doherty. Only one of you will take home the prestigious red helmet and change your life forever by becoming a professional race car driver for Nissan. You'll be playing Gran Turismo on PlayStation 3. We'll start off with the time trials and then it's on to the real thing. You'll compete in several rounds of 3-car races. The next generation physics of Gran Turismo simulate real race conditions, teach you crucial vehicle dynamics and how to find the best line around the track. The best GT Academy gamers can transfer these skills to the real world as if they've been doing it for years. Gentlemen, it's time to start your virtual engines.
All the judges, go ahead and set up. The track that everyone will be racing on is Matterhorn.
So here's what we got. You get 3 full laps with a rolling start, and then we're just gonna take your best time.
My first time in the sled was absolutely terrible. My laps were not good. Unfortunately, I'm probably not as confident as I'd like to be.
They didn't want us having our cell phones anymore because apparently there's been some leaks.
Yeah.
So they're keeping stuff on tight wraps now.
Yeah, we're on a tight lease. Not really sure what's going on exactly.
Day 2 of national finals in New York City, leading to we don't know where. And it's really early on Saturday morning.
A little bit nervous. I think we're all a little bit nervous about where we're going to end up.
It's been a really crazy day. We just woke up early. They told us to get on a bus and we don't know where we're going.
Welcome to Monticello Motor Club. The national finals are not over. In fact, we're just getting started. This time around, we're not just gonna settle for the fastest gamer. You're gonna have to prove yourself behind the wheel of a real Nissan 370Z. You'll each hop into a Nissan 370Z and take a for one-time lap through the course here at Monticello. Avoid the cones, and be sure to step on the gas. Your judges Boris Said and Danny Sullivan are going to be judging your every move, so drive tough. Our lead instructor and judge at Silverstone, Rob Barf, has a saying: you can't teach speed. We need to see that our gamers have killer instinct in the car. We can always rein them in later, but the raw speed is something that should be there from day one.
Third season, once again, we're going to mix it up. Got a lot of kids here. We're getting them down to the final 16.
How does this differ from gaming? No reset button. A lot of the lines are the same, so a lot of what I learned in gaming is the same, but definitely a different level.
All right, guys, listen up. Welcome to the last phase of the national finals. You guys have done a great job up to this point, so you guys should be very proud of yourself. Now you know that not all of you can go to Silverstone Raceway. Some of you have to go home. Based upon your Gran Turismo 6 times and your performance at the racetrack today, Boris and Danny have made their decision. Armin, you're on the bubble. Those that are sitting to the left of Armin have made it to the top 16. Those that are sitting to the right of Armin, unfortunately, your race from virtual to reality ends here. Armin, you made it too. Gentlemen, if all of you would step away. Y'all feel good? I have to tell you this. I'm proud of you. But I also have to tell you that there's a little bit of a catch. You guys are the top 16 gamers. But unlike previous years where we've taken 16 with us to Silverstone, this year we will only take 12. 10 of you have proven you have the potential to become Nismo athletes through your outstanding performances in GT6 and in the 370Zs in Monticello. But 6 of you still have something left to prove. And you'll do it by competing in a 16-lap wheel-to-wheel kart race. Do the math. The 6 of you are fighting for only 2 spots. All right, Armin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come with me.
You guys feeling secure? Relax, dude. From this point forward, we want to see somebody that's going to show us. You got to wow us, okay? So everybody, you guys got to ramp up and impress everybody every day. Because remember, there's 12 of you. It's not 16. So it's going to come fast and furious.
Having the opportunity to race at an epic place like Silverstone is something truly special.
This place is very historic. Formula One was born here. It's like hallowed ground.
Just to be here is quite surreal.
It doesn't take long to realize why this place is such a legendary circuit.
Welcome to Silverstone Raceway. And welcome to an opportunity unlike anything you've ever been a part of. Congratulations to you all, and especially to the two of you who raced for your lives in the kart race and the national finals for the 2 remaining spots. Christopher Lynn and Tim Fleminger. Throughout this competition, there'll be a series of challenges. You will be evaluated by the 3 pillars that make up a Nismo athlete: speed, strength, and soul. From this moment on, everything counts. All will be evaluated. And the judges will be watching you. You guys remember Boris Said, 2-time 24-hour Daytona champion, and the only American to win the Nürburgring Ring. And Danny Sullivan, Hall of Fame driver and 1985 Indianapolis 500 champion. But I wanted to introduce our newest judge, Rob Barth, Pro GT racer and lead instructor at GT Academy. When all is said and done, one of you will be crowned the 2013 GT Academy champion and will race for Nissan as a professional Nismo athlete.
All right! It's starting to feel like a dream coming true.
It's go time now. It's now or never.
Speed, strength, and soul. I believe I have all 3 of them.
There's 11 guys who stand between me and a professional racing career.
I'm very confident that I'm going to win this competition.
I'm here to make my way to the top.
I'm here to win GT Academy.
My dream is to race cars.
To become a Nismo athlete.
I will become a race car driver.
Morning!
Morning!
To be a Nismo athlete, you have to have all the virtues of speed, strength, and soul. In our next challenge, we like to call Mud Mayhem. We're gonna test them all. Now, as you enter the woods behind me, your mind and body are gonna be challenged like never before, because you're gonna face water, mud, and even electricity. All of your challenges today, you'll be competing as a team. The results of the Mud Mayhem will determine the starting position of the team challenge on the track later today. At the end of the day, one person from the losing team will be going home. If you are unsuccessful as a team, you risk leaving the competition. This can mean putting your team first, even if it holds you back. Any questions? Gentlemen.
Okay, fellas, before I speak to you, a bit of respect for yourself.
This challenge shows teamwork because all 4 guys have to finish together.
On the line, respect the fair,
They can only go as fast as their weakest link.
I was pretty excited being on the blue team. I was paired up with some good guys. We were all confident that we could do really well and win.
Okay, get up this hill as fast as you can. Around me, do not try and cut corners.
I fell and I twisted my ankle, so I just ran through it.
We're looking at how they control their inner urge to streak off into the distance.
Did he not listen?
I sprinted ahead. I didn't quite totally realize the scope of the challenge and what they were looking for from us at that point, so I kind of, continued to move on myself through the challenge.
Come on, guys!
There's so much mud, man.
Come on, I know. Come on, as fast as you can.
We got to the weight pulling challenge. Brian and I went first. We pulled it to the end. It was definitely tougher than we thought. It kept getting hooked.
Turn it over! Turn it over!
We either had a lead or we were in second place. I don't remember exactly, but we handed it off to Barrett and Tim.
Come on, Tim! Tim, come on! Not like you're gonna die! Go! Come on, Blue! Tim, they pulled up on you! Tim, let's see the soul!
I was never really confident in my physical abilities, so when I was put on a team with Barrett and Brian and Bill, I figured that I was probably the weak link on that team.
Go! There! Keep going!
By the time they got back, we were losing.
Go on, guys! Go! Fred! What's going on here? Go back, Fred!
My body just started slowly breaking from that on in.
And at that point, it was pretty obvious that it was going to be a struggle for him and for the rest of us as a result.
Go!
The balance beam immediately just brought up the stress level.
Come on, you can do this. Dig deep.
We believe in you.
Straight ahead.
The other teams are just right there. We'll catch them. Let's go. One time.
Come on.
Right here with you, all four of us.
Keep focused.
Good job.
Come on.
Hardest part's over.
This is really about strength and soul. Soul is the key.
Arms outstretched. Come on. Deep breaths.
Everyone was supportive.
All right, jump, 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 go.
We worked as a team and we got through it and we powered on.
Go, go, go. Push, baby, push. Speed, strength. Well, let's keep talking.
We were just miles behind. It was 3 of us literally carrying the 4th member of our team.
Stop, 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 stop.
But we lost that, which put us at a pretty major disadvantage moving forward.
All right, guys, good work. Congratulations to the yellow team. You have the first position on the track today. The red team, you have the second position on the track later today. And the blue team, you have the last position on the track today.
Toughest, the most enduring,
most physical,
extreme experience that I've ever had in my life.
We're just testing their mental strength. How much do they want it?
Tears you down mentally. When's it gonna end? When's it gonna end?
Come on, boys, come on, boys.
Well, at this point, I can't breathe. And I took a moment, I prayed, for God to help me get through that. We're tired, we're not getting eliminated. You're gonna drive later today.
Nice up, guys. You're still breathing down your neck, guys. Come on.
If they finish first, they will have an advantage in the second challenge.
I was pretty angry about the whole result. I mean, I'm a really competitive person. I understand racing is a team sport, but I know that if it was every man for himself challenge, there's no reason I couldn't finish first.
I wouldn't say I was pissed coming in last at Mud Mayhem, but I was definitely frustrated, upset. It's definitely not a place I wanted to be, no.
It was fine. My team had to carry me a bit, but that's how it is. We can't all be star athletes in perfect form when we come to GT Academy.
Tim is a great guy. I like him a lot. He's a nice guy. But I feel like he probably could have pushed himself a little bit harder through that challenge. It definitely put me on the back foot from day one.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Oh, yeah!
All right, our next challenge will simulate an endurance race where teams are comprised of both drivers as well as crews. The same teams as earlier, each of you will have to make 3 laps around the Stowe circuit. Each team will have to take 1 single joker lap, which is shorter than the rest. When and where you decide to do that is completely up to you. Your starting position, as well as your time advantage, has already been predetermined by your finish in Mud Mayhem. During the pit stop, 1 tire will be changed. And remember, you'll be penalized if you exceed 30 miles an hour throughout pit lane. You'll be driving these Nissan Jukes. The team that loses the challenge will be at risk. And one of the members of that team will be going home. Remember, the judges will be watching and everything counts.
In this challenge, you've got a number of different disciplines. Somebody's got to be the team manager.
I can handle that. I'm gonna say it just like Lewis Hamilton's crew.
Exactly.
Box, box, box. I'm gonna say it with a British accent too.
Somebody's got to change a tire.
Take the wheel off, put it to your right. Grab the left
Green
side,
gear.
bring it up. No.
No, go on, think, going back to start there.
I was on the bubble and had to get my game face on and try and do what needed to be done.
We're going straight into Joker. Got that first one.
All three of them took the shortcut.
It looks exactly how it started. That's about an 8-second gap. But 8 seconds isn't a lot because they have to make 4 pit stops.
And it's going to be won and lost right here in the pit lane.
Box this lap, box, box, box.
30-mile-an-hour speed limit, remember.
It all started going wrong when I pulled into the pits. Looked down at the speedo and immediately realized something was wrong.
Is this instead a kilos or speed?
Sure enough, it was in kilometers per hour.
30 kilometers is much slower than 30 miles an hour.
He took all the advantage that they had and gave it back to everybody else.
Want to make sure you make a complete stop on the mark.
I have had past experience doing tire changing with a professional race team, so it was something I was comfortable with, and I knew we could really make up a lot of time there, and we did.
All right, look, they're going to go from third to second.
Hella good.
We came in way behind everybody, and we left directly behind the leader.
Come on, Barrett.
I think that the Juke was a good car for the pit stop challenge. It handled a lot better than I thought it would, but it's front wheel drive, so it was an adjustment, but it was fun.
All right, Barrett, box this lap.
45 kilometers.
This is the brutalest part.
When he came in, we were just inches off the bumper of the guy directly in front of us.
The whole key to this race is how fast can you get the wheel on.
Tyrell's got his foot locating the bottom of the wheel as well, which is good.
That pit stop that I did shaved 30 seconds, and I was able to give back to the team for helping me in the Mud Mayhem.
Good job.
Tyrell.
Come on!
I was a little slow, I guess, coming out of the pits, but luckily we had a big enough gap.
Do with your fingers, mate. You're not going to get them on like that. Go, go, go. Seriously?
It was nice to pull ahead. I was incredibly relieved.
Blue had a terrible stop.
Unreal.
All the time that I had made up during our first pit stop was all lost.
Finally, we took off, and I couldn't even see the cars in front of me.
So you lost like 55 seconds now.
We were trying to use the socket to help us spin them on, and it just wouldn't thread using the socket.
It's a little tight, but I mean, you can do it. It's just for somebody that hasn't had a lot of experience.
The blue team are just getting the car in the air down there now.
45, doing 20. Stop there, stop there, stop there. Wheel, 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 wheel. Come on, come on. Now.
15 seconds behind. 20.
Almost a lap. Wow, that's a big lead.
The only chance we have now is if somebody crashes. I mean, we just lost way too much time. It's horrible to wish for somebody to have an incident, but at the same time, it's racing and I want to win, so we'll see what happens.
And it's the blue team that's lagging.
We made up any time that we lost in the first shift, but this 50 seconds that we lost in pit stop number 2 was far too much to make up.
So Red overcame the 5 second disadvantage and pulled out a win.
All right, Mr. Hill, well done.
Woo!
So, red, yellow, blue.
Losing the team challenge was, I don't even know if words can describe it.
I was pretty devastated to know that I could get kicked out for something that I didn't feel like I had any responsibility for.
Feeling that, you know, okay, it's over, we lost. That's always the pit of your stomach.
One of us is going home.
Certainly Bill and Tim, your weakest two, I'd say.
team was definitely the weakest link on this last challenge. The team lost the race because he lost 1 minute just on a wheel change.
There's probably a bit more potentially a bit more speed in Bill, but probably more capability of crashing.
Bill just underwhelmed us in terms of his pace, his accuracy, his control. Not good.
You can only send one home.
Yes, well, you
can't send two.
Going into the first elimination as a team that had lost twice is nerve-wracking.
The four of us on our team were standing in there alone, looking in the faces of three great racing legends, trying to read who everybody, was looking at.
I mean, all that we were really hoping is that the judges saw what we saw.
Judges, any comments?
You've shown a lot of speed, strength, and soul. Unfortunately, somebody has to go home today.
On the Mud Mayhem, you pushed yourself physically to the limit, but I was more interested in seeing your mental strength.
And as you guys know, we got to get rid of somebody and whittle this down to a final. But it doesn't mean it's the end of your dream. You just have to keep building on and learning and getting faster and faster.
Guys, I can only imagine the emotion that you're going through right now. But the judges have made their choice. Tim Flamger, please turn your helmet and pack your bags. Your race from virtual to reality ends here. All right, guys, it's time to show us what you really got. The next challenge is called the quadrathlon. All 11 of you are gonna start off in a dead sprint and go through some tires. At the very end, you're gonna pick up the last tire and carry it over to 9 single-seaters. Now, mind you, there's only 9 single-seaters and 11 of you. That means the 2 of you that finish last are out of the race. You're gonna jump in the single-seaters, buckle up, and take 2 laps around the Stowe circuit. After you jump out of the single-seaters, there'll be 7 bikes awaiting you. Make sure you change your helmets and be on your way. Same drill as before. The 2 that finish last are out of the race. You're gonna take the 7 mountain bikes, go through the mountain biking circuit. At the end, you're gonna end up at 5 Nissan GTRs. The 2 of you that arrive last are out. Take 2 laps around the national circuit to the checkered flag. Good luck.
What we're trying to fast track here is an element of exhaustion. Sitting stationary in the car, my average heart rate is about 155 beats a minute. Driving for prolonged periods is hard.
Races on your marks. Get set.
Strength in a race car driver is paramount. And this is really to see who's there and who has a lot of work in front of them if they're not physically strong enough. Two physical events, 2 driving events. Very challenging.
Bill Fisher's our first guy. You can see him running down here.
I knew that the run was my strong point. I was 20, 25 seconds ahead of the second place guy when I finished the run.
Okay, pick your helmet.
I got there, I got to the table where the helmets were. We had to grab our helmet and get in the formula cars. And I could not find my helmet.
Are you serious?
I swear up and down it wasn't there.
If you're breaking down physically, your mind is starting to shut down. You're not as sharp as you should be. You're going to make more mistakes.
I'm putting this.
I just grabbed the closest helmet I could. They said, no, you need your own helmet, you need your own helmet. I was screaming at them like, my helmet's not there, my helmet's not there, where's my helmet? The 20, 25 second advantage I had after the run was just completely gone, but I was able to make it to the line and get in the car.
Go, 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 go!
A little hairy at points.
I came off the line in 6th place, and I had passed 3 guys within the 2.5, 3 laps that we had.
The final 3 or 4 turns, me and Dan were just completely side by side.
Oh, good pass there.
We pulled into the pit stops right next to each other.
At the end of the single-seaters, there's only a certain number of bites.
Go, just go. Excuse me. Martin, do your helmet up? Good?
Yeah, good.
They come in from the car, they get out the car. All the bikes are gone.
We got on the bikes, I mean, I knew I had to make up time. I think I got 3 or 4 people on the bikes. Got into the pits the same time as Dan. Dumped the bike, got in the GTR, and took off.
Right, Dan's first car, Barrett's second car. Belt on, straight into gear.
Off you go.
Keep coming. Joey, black car at the front. Go, 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 black car, black car, black car.
Here they come. They're nose to tail.
That's Barbado, he's catching Dan. Bill, do your helmet up. Silver car closest to pit out. Nick, silver car here. Engine's running.
Here's our last 2.
That's it, all over.
Over the curb, I could hear that.
The GTR is a blast. I've ridden in things that are fast, but I've never driven anything that fast. It's a fun car.
Yes!
All right, guys, it's that time again. One of you has to go home. Some of you have really stepped it up. Dan, especially you. You really impressed the judges in your braking challenge.
Thank you.
During the quadrathlon, right from the beginning, you were on it and determined. Barrett, great job.
Thank you.
In the quadrathlon, getting around Dan, being calm, cool, and focused, that's what it's all about. Now, some of you, you really need to step it up. Tyrell, you showed a lot of soul. It's not gonna be easy, but you're safe for now. Christopher Lynn, Christopher Hill, you two are on the bubble. The judges have made the decision. Christopher Lynn, I'm sorry. Please turn your helmet, pack your bags. Your race from virtual to reality ends here. Now the rest of you, get some rest, stay focused. Got a long ways to go. All right, guys, come on, let's go. You guys ready for this or what?
Oh, yeah. Ready.
This one is gonna be a fun one. Welcome to the rally course. This time you guys are gonna be in the Nissan 370Z race car. Now the purpose of the rally course is to test your racing skills in a different type of racing environment on an all-terrain course that has changing surfaces. This challenge is not about speed, it's about car control. The judges wanna see how you're able to adapt to the unpredictable track. Drive safe, drive fast. Good luck. Remember, victory is anyone's.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rally driving is dirty, it's not precise, the cars slide around. It's fantastic.
This takes them way out of their element. You know, it's gravel, it's broken, it's got mud, it's wet. You have to be comfortable with moving the car around and the car moving around under you.
And, you know, that just shows us a lot about how a guy can adapt and if he's got the stuff it takes to make it.
You want to be looking for handbrake turns and lots of sideways
Next up, Bill
angles.
Fisher. Now, I'm worried because he struggled so much in the braking exercise. He didn't have an understanding of getting off the brake to get the car to turn, to get the wheels turning.
I don't have any rally experience. I haven't really driven a car aggressively on dirt before or anything like that, so it was mostly new to me.
Careful, careful. And then he hit the brake and went straight. Standard mistake. I like his throttle. Oh!
I think with Bill, we've seen the same thing in the braking exercise. He has no understanding of the brake pedal, the wheels locked up, how to get the car to turn, you know, simple vehicle dynamics. Really seems like he still has that feel for the video game, which just doesn't give him that realistic feel of the wheels turning. And they just haven't been able to put that to good use on the track. That's it?
That's it. So, guys, we have told you that we're looking for a standout Nismo athlete. We're not looking for you to remain in this kind of pack in the middle. I want somebody who's gonna go for it, yeah?
You're conservative, you keep making the same mistakes time and time again. Chill. You had some rally experience? There was nothing. Nobody even tried to throw the car sideways.
This is your one chance in a lifetime to be a professional race car driver. If somebody would have given me this chance, I would have made the best of it. And I'm not seeing that yet. So you guys need to think about it and step it up.
I mean, if we had to make a decision right now, nobody would win. We want somebody who wants to dig down deep and find that killer instinct and just want to win at all cost. You all better think about it really seriously, okay?
Y'all listen up. Y'all know why I'm here, right? Rally course, terrible. Really unimpressive. 2 of you have to go home. Tyrell Meadow. Bill Fisher. Turn your helmets, pack your bags. Your race from virtual to reality ends here. Y'all gotta step it up.
That's kind of I don't think there's any reason I should have been eliminated right now. Gentlemen, be racing soon.
Unfortunately.
Judges came in real quick, and Dahani and Tyrell and Bill were gone as fast as, you know, we could do anything, so.
You take care of yourself, right?
I feel like it became real because I felt like they were, you know, both strong competitors and, you know, definitely working hard, so. I know that I have to work just that much harder to stay ahead of everyone else.
I think they made the wrong decision. In fact, I know they made the wrong decision. I shouldn't be going home right now. Obviously, they'd rather have somebody else. It's their loss, I suppose.
It was an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, it can only be one.